Hearing loss is a medical condition that affects about 1/3 of people over the age of 65. The good news is that hearing loss is treatable. And joining me now are doctors Melissa Segev and Brianna Holton of Audiology Associates. Welcome, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm happy to have you here. So tell me a little bit about your practice and what exactly an audiologist is and does.
Sure. So we're in private practice and we have offices throughout Baltimore metropolitan area, Annapolis and Easton, and soon to be Georgetown as well. And what we do is we're doctors of audiology. So we specialize in hearing and balance healthcare.
Okay.
What makes us unique is that we are all doctors of audiology at our practice, and our goal is always patient care. So we always try and put the patient first. When you walk in the door, from our patient care coordinators to the other doctors, you'll see the patient's always the most important thing, and making sure that we're able to help you communicate better.
And I love that you have so many offices.
Yes.
So you're really covered if wherever you live in Maryland.
Yeah, and it's nice. So if you're traveling and you happen to be in Annapolis and have a problem, you give us a call and we try and get you in that day.
Right. Or
Yeah.
like me, I live in one county, work in another county,
Exactly.
schools in another county. I'm
got it.
covered wherever I go.
You got it.
And needing an audiologist, it's not just about your hearing, because your hearing affects different parts of your body, right? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I mean, we know that untreated hearing loss can lead to memory problems and cognitive issues, depression. There's lots of research coming out right now with untreated hearing loss and dementia, higher risk of falls because you're off balance. So we know that untreated hearing loss really can have an impact on our quality of life. And that, you know, if we don't treat hearing loss, that then you're not able to hear your grandchildren and the teachers or your, you know, your religious synagogues and churches.
Right.
So it really has an impact over your quality of life.
You're right about the quality of life, and you don't think about that. And I think honestly, people think as they get older, my hearing just has to go. That's
Yeah.
just how it is. But with your practice, that doesn't have to be the case.
It doesn't have to be that case. No,
Okay.
not at all.
So what about the things that we ignore, like ringing in your ears,
Yeah,
perhaps?
tinnitus.
Can you tell me,
A lot of
what is it
patients-
called?
It's called tinnitus.
Okay.
And it's ringing or buzzing, humming. I've heard bacon
Yeah.
sizzling, fluorescent lights. So I've heard all kinds of, it's really any sound you hear in your ear, in your ears. And it's a sound that's actually produced by the brain. And there's so many reasons, but the number one reason that we can have tinnitus is hearing loss. So the brain isn't getting the information because it can't hear certain frequencies, so it's creating it for you.
Well, that's frightening, because I feel like we all have it from time to time.
Absolutely.
Does that mean that we have hearing? Do I need to like make an appointment? Because I definitely had this.
No, not necessarily.
Oops.
You know, we can have tinnitus for a variety of
Right.
reasons, but when it's more common, like when it's
Right.
occurring every day or every other day or several times a week, you notice that it's more bothersome. Sometimes, you know, it can be really annoying. It can interrupt sleep and communication. That's when we want to take
Right.
a good look at it.
Well, I joke, but it is important that you listen to your body and not just
Absolutely.
ignore some of these things.
Absolutely.
And I think, honestly, a lot of times people did not go to get their hearing checked because they were concerned, what if the doctor says I need a hearing aid? But
Yeah.
now hearing aids they've come a long way,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I mean, hearing aids now, I mean, they have Bluetooth, so they connect directly to iPhones, the rechargeable batteries. So that means if you could be listening to music right now and I would have no idea. But so you can get that direct connection to certain technology of your hearing aid in the phone, rechargeable batteries. They all have apps that make it really integrative. So I jog in hearing aids all the time. I mean, it just is that, it's taking it to the next level.
And you guys have had this practice for how long now?
About actually 7 years so
7
far.
years.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about being in Maryland and meeting these customers? You really do change their lives.
We do.
These
I mean,
patients.
so I think our patients who come in is we don't really work with, you know, we don't just do test hearing all day. Is we get to improve people's quality of life. And so when patients come in and they can't hear their children and they can't go to restaurants,
Right.
and then they come in and
changes it up.
it changes their
Yeah.
life. And that's just so rewarding that we're able to really help so many people.
I love it. And you guys have the practice together then?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah, wonderful. Great. So for more information, you can visit Audiology Associates online at aaiaudiology.com. That was sort of a mouthful, but I got it right. Call the number on your screen as well. Thank you both so much for being
Thank
here.
you
Really
for having
appreciate it.
us.
We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.